What's up, y'all? It's your man, E. Smitty. And to the superstars of today, tomorrow, and the future, I say hello. Your Real Food ambassador, that feeling ambassador, Z-Town, A-Town, my family, you know how I go. Here to hit you with the real food topic of the week. Know who you're dealing with. Know who you're dealing with. Okay. I'm gonna tell you a couple stories, and I'm gonna tell you about that picture. If you saw that picture of that basketball player, and I get to that. I'm gonna tell you a couple stories first. I knew a cat, man, that used to be down with my singing group. I'm not gonna. I make an effort to not say certain things. I let people who may know, like say if you know, you know. I'll let them, say what they say, but I'm not here to slander, but I'm here to make a point. It was a time where we had this cat that was involved with one of the groups I was in, and we used to be like, before we hit the road, me being the leader, I used to say, yo, how much you working with so-and-so? They say I got 200. How much you working with? Boom, I got 150. How much you working? Boom, 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 so on and so forth. It goes down the line. Okay. This particular person used to always say, well, I ain't gonna say always, he did it a couple of times. But we're taking a long trip. So we're riding. When we get to the hotel, like, yo, my brother's like, okay, we're gonna need this much from everybody. And he wouldn't have the money. He wouldn't have the money, but he lied. He lied, and then to top it off, we're going to rooms, and he's jumping on the bed, and we got like 5 or 6 of us. You know what I'm saying? We got a double, we got two queens. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be sleeping on the floor, whatever. We starving artists, man, trying to make it. Know who you're dealing with. Know who you're dealing with. We had to. I wish that brother much love to this day. You know what I'm saying? But I had to know who I was dealing with. Another situation, had a cat that we became like really, really good friends. Really, really good friends. I was doing a catering business. He was doing some hustling. He was hustling clothes and shoes, hats, all type of stuff. And man, we built up a real bond. It was like, wow, man. I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I'm like, yo, it seemed like we was really building, man. Like, I really respected this guy, and we even started talking about going into business together, like opening up a restaurant, because he had one at one time, and I was doing my catering thing. I got background all into that, so. Long story short, my brother, who I, that's my man, for real. He had some money laying around, and he was like, yo, he trusts what I say. He had a little bond with the cat, but definitely off of what I felt about it, he was like, yo, boom. He gave him $1,000. Like, let's move some things around. You know what I'm saying? Let's get something started. Okay. That person stole the money. And when I found out, one thing, anybody that really, really knows me, is that anybody that I love, I take them very, very, very serious. I take people in general, good people in general, very serious. But my brother, that's, you don't play with him at all. You don't play with him at all. And a lot of crazy things was happening at that time, and I had to shut my business down, out of work, and I was going to a real dark place at that time. And I can't remember if I called him or he called me. I called him. I was on one, and I called him, and he finally picked up, and I went into him. See, the thing about with me, being the type of person I am, when I go into you like that, I don't like doing that. I really don't. But if I do it, and it ain't been like a lot of times, But when I go into you, I'm going to go into you with such venom because I know how I've extended my love to you, like real, like I'm super genuine and authentic. This is really me. This is not fake. This is straight up. So when you do me wrong, and then really, if it was just me, I would have been like, yo, I do. Yeah, we're gonna figure this thing out. And but you go your way, I go mine. Boom, you gonna catch it later. But it was my brother, so I had to really calm myself because I was prepared to go do something that would be stupid, and I would probably be behind bars right now. So level heads prevailed. So thankful for that. But I should have known who I was dealing with. Okay. That person that you saw in that picture, that guy right there, his name is Spencer Haywood. He's a Hall of Fame basketball player. Okay. Spencer Haywood was the first prominent signee to sponsor Nike when Nike was just trying to get off the ground, really get off the ground. He was the first one to sign with Nike. Okay. Know who you are dealing with. I put his picture up there because the story goes like this. Okay. Michael Jordan is worth $1 billion. He's the biggest thing in shoes, period, pretty much. He's worth $1 billion from, his likeness of Nike, Jordan, all that stuff, his other entities, his ownership of a team. He's worth $1 billion. Spencer Haywood was offered like 150, 300,000. It was something in the 100,000 during the time where basketball players really wasn't making that type of money that they're making now. But he was offered a nice chunk of change to be sponsored by Nike. He was going to be their spokesperson, their prominent spokesperson. He was offered that, or he was offered a percentage in ownership of Nike. Think about that. You already know where I'm going with this. Know who you're dealing with. His manager opted out to say, yo, let's get the money. Let's get the money. He didn't see the vision. And I go a step further to say he didn't really care about the vision. He was looking at yo, let me get this money right now. He probably wouldn't have got any type of ownership along with Spencer Haywood. But it's saying that if Spencer Haywood would have took the percentage of ownership in Nike, he would have made between $6 and $9 billion. Know who you're dealing with. Real Food Weekly.